Yeah, bumps and rock.
Ooh yeah. Well, alright, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming.
Hello folks, welcome to another Taste Buds episode. Today we are making dal, and I copied this recipe somewhat from a channel called Taste of Trini, and I would love it guys if you would go ahead and subscribe to that channel if you like Indian food and or food from Trinidad and Tobago. Today's recipe calls for yellow split peas. Dal is yellow split peas guys, and we make it just as though we would make a split pea soup. However, there are few procedures and few ingredients that have changed, and we change around a little bit to make it into dal. All right, now the first thing you want to do is wash your split peas. You want to wash it thoroughly, maybe about 3 or 4 times, until the water runs clear and you are certain that there is no rocks or any other little debris to be found in the dal. All right, so once you have washed your dal, the very next thing that you want to do is you want to put your dal to soak. Now some folks do not soak their dal, some will not do that. It's okay if you're using a pressure cooker, or if you want to cook it for a longer period of time, that's fine as well. For me, however, I'm doing a little bit of both. So I'm gonna put this to soak for about 30 minutes while I prepare the rest of the ingredients. Now, when I'm boiling my dal, I'm gonna be adding all of these aromatics to it. I'm adding scallions, I'm adding garlic, and I'm adding onion, and I'm adding thyme. Yes, we have to add thyme because we're Jamaican. Even though it's not predominantly a Jamaican recipe, yes, we have to modify it and turn with hand and make fashion so it fit our taste. All right, so now that we have our ingredients together like this, we are ready to go ahead and make our dal. Yes man, split pea soup, that is. The thing about dal guys is that you can use it like a sauce or a condiment or a side dish. You can serve it with rice or roti or anything of that nature. In my pressure cooker, I am adding 3 cups of water. Now, I have my dal soaking in another 3 cups of water. So that is 6 cups of water in total. I'm adding my ingredients, and I'm also adding a red pepper or a chili pepper in the middle of it. And I'm adding turmeric guys. And about a teaspoon of turmeric will make the dal nice and colorful, you know, and yellow. Once the water has come up to a boil, you want to add your split peas. Yes, I keep saying chickpeas. Your split peas. All right, and guys, just make sure so you get all of it out. Then you're gonna add your pepper. Then you're gonna add all your aromatics, starting with your garlic, your scallions, and your onions rather. Your scallions, and you want to add your thyme. The next thing you're gonna add is a teaspoon of turmeric, and you want to stir that in. And you're gonna add some salt to taste. I'm adding a teaspoon of salt. You can add it to your taste, or maybe a little bit more. Then guys, you're gonna put this to pressure for between 30 to 45 minutes. I would put it on a low to medium heat and just allow it to do its thing. Once the time has passed, this is what you're gonna end up with guys. Beautiful, thick, smooth chickpeas. If you want it a little bit more stocky, more, you know, rough, then you take your pressure cooker off a little bit sooner. If you want it as creamy as I wanted it, you take your pressure cooker off a little bit later. When you take your pressure cooker off, you have to check the consistency. So you may have to add a little more water depending on how thick you want your dal to be. Some people want their dal to be very thick, others want it to be thin. I am somewhere in the middle right there. Alright? So the next thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna slice up some garlic, and this is to add to an oil mixture that I've seen that is added to make the dal authentically dal. Alright? So you're gonna slice your garlic, and in this case I am adding a piece of scotch bonnet pepper, and I'm adding a little bit more thyme. Why? Because I'm Jamaican. We have to add scotch bonnet to everything. Alright? Yes. So you want to cut up your scotch bonnet pepper, rough chop it, but in fine pieces. You don't want anybody to bite down on a big piece of pepper. Alright? And you are gonna move on to the next step. So I'm using coconut oil, guys, extra virgin coconut oil, ground cumin or ground jeera, and I'm using garam masala. To a very dry pan, I'm gonna add my ground jeera or cumin powder. And guys, in the recipe, the authentic recipe calls for this, for the cumin seeds to be whole. I unfortunately don't have the whole jeera or the roasted jeera, so I am making my own adaptation. So you want to put your jeera or cumin into the pot and allow the heat of the pot to roast it somewhat. I'm also adding some garam masala because I love the taste and the smell of garam masala. So guys, please don't come for me, all you who are authentic dal makers. Please don't come for me, please. I'm just doing my best, okay? Alright, so you want to toast your cumin powder and your garam masala until it gets nice and toasted. Don't burn it. Be very careful. You want to do this until it starts to smoke a little bit and you can smell that nutty roasted smell. Alright? And keep your flames on a low heat, okay? Now I'm gonna add 3 to 4 cups of my coconut oil. Now guys, most of the recipes don't use coconut oil, but coconut oil is so flavorful. It has such nice strong flavors that I decided, yes, this is what I want in my dal, okay? So again, don't come for me. So now you want to add your coconut oil and allow your coconut oil to just get to temperature, and then you add your garlic in. Alright? And you're gonna add in your thyme as well. Be careful because the thyme will splatter. Alright? So guys, this is what you want to do now. You want to toast your garlic in the coconut oil until it is nice and nutty and the garlic is toasted and you're just getting that crazy aroma in the house. That's what you want to do. And just before you get ready to turn off your stove, guys, you want to add your pepper, not before. If you add your pepper before, the whole entire house is going to be affected by the pepper. So you want to add your pepper just before you put your garlic oil into the dal. Alright? Yes, it's going to splatter. Yes, it's going to get that sound. But you want to do this quickly. And so guys, as soon as you add it in and stir it up a little bit, it's ready to go into your dal, finished dal mixture. Okay? Here I go now. Listen to this. Yes, yes, yes. This is what you want to hear. And you want to stir the scene immediately. And guys, right after you stir the scene, you're gonna cover your dal and leave it to simmer on very low heat for about 2 or 3 more minutes. Not long. You just want to get every flavor well incorporated. And guess what, guys? Once you have done this, you are done. Yes, yes, yes. Your dal is done. And look at what I have done here, guys. I have gone another step further and I've made get some fresh cilantro. Yes, and I'm gonna quickly chop these up and add it to my dal. Yes, of course, you know I got to do it. I got to do it. You could use shadow benny, or you could use culantro. That's the same thing. Yes, but I'm using some cilantro right here and mixing this in and make it blend. Yes, make it permutate. That's my new word, permutate. And guys, once you stir this in, you are ready to plate. Look at that. Look at that. This deserves a thumbs up. I think this deserves a thumbs up. Go ahead, guys. Give me a thumbs up for this one. And guys, look at the finished product. Yes, man. You can have it as a soup, a starter. You can have it with roti. You can have it with rice. You can have it any which way you want. In Jamaica, you can have it with tough crackers. Yes, make it happen. Turn your hand and make fashion. I promise you guys, you will love it. The wifey loved it. The little boy loved it, even though him claims say him is not vegan. He loved it. And guys, guess what? This is 100% vegan. And it's a beautiful midday, midweek meal. You can have it with anything you want and make it your own. Spice it up. Nice it up. Turn your hand and make fashion. Look at how I presented this for dinner. Guys, once again, thank you for joining me.